guys, so thank you for joining us today on our first installment of What's Working Now with Facebook. So we're going to be doing this every Sunday, preferably about the same time, depending obviously what's going on. But yeah, I just wanted to put this together. It's kind of something I've been thinking about doing. Obviously being the start of April now, I think it's perfect time to actually get this started, which is good. So and what's going to be is just literally going to be training in terms of what's working in terms of Facebook ads, new elements of Facebook which are changing, which are working, and just kind of going through and showing you guys what you guys can do to obviously improve your business by using Facebook, because as you can imagine, a lot of us are using Facebook in this day and age, which is crazy how Facebook has grown dramatically. You see all the groups on Facebook as well, as chatter going on all the time. So yeah, so I kind of just want to put this video, well, this training together for you, such webinar every week on a weekly basis for free. So you guys can obviously keep up to date with everything's going on, at the same time learn, and hopefully you share this with someone else who will help as well, and obviously start to just grow this into something that will hopefully become really big. But like I say, I thank you guys for taking your Sunday, whether it's evening here in London, it's just gone 7 p.m, or whether you're waking up or it's lunchtime for you. So guys, I really appreciate you coming on this webinar today. So great thing is this replay will be available. I have literally double checked, triple checked, quadruple checked that this is recording, and in fact I'm just going to check again now. It does say it's recording, so the replay will probably be available, I'd say probably an hour or two after we've actually done on the webinar, because I'm doing it via it's recorded via Webinar Jam. But the problem we had last time was there was no sound, which was very frustrating. But this time I've got ScreenFlow running as well, so they are both going to be, so I'll literally just edit up ScreenFlow, make sure the sound, everything is all good, and I'll get the replay up on probably YouTube first of all, and then on Facebook, and then yeah, so you guys can obviously watch it. And you'll also get an email if you did sign up via Webinar Ninja, and you'll get that sent to you as well via email. So guys, thank you. So what we're going to do in today's show is we're going to go through a few bits here. So we're going to be talking about what's new in the Facebook world, what's changes are happening, what's been going on. And yeah, we're going to talk about how you can obviously use them to your advantage as well. Second we're going to talk about is the end of quarter myths. So if you're not aware, or if you have been speaking about it or hearing about it, a lot of people are questioning what happens at the end of the quarter in terms of CPMs are very high, sales are dropped, sales got higher maybe in some cases. So we're going to talk about that as well, which hopefully it gives a bit more clarification, makes it a bit clearer for you in terms of what is actually happening and what Facebook are doing come the end of the quarter, and sometimes at the end of the months as well, guys. I'm also going to go through app recommendation of the week for you, my favorite ads which I've seen this week as well, which is always good because I can show you exactly what I think they've done well, how you can obviously take the elements what they've done well, and obviously put it into practice for yourself as well. At the end as well, guys, we're going to have just a probably 15-20 minute Q&A depending on the questions you guys have got. But while we're doing through all this as well, guys, if you have any questions while we're going through the slides, drop them in there, and I will answer them as we go along as well. So I hope that all makes sense to you guys. Let me get a glass of water. I say this probably will be, I don't know, 30 minutes long, 40 minutes long. We'll see how we get on. But yeah, we'll just obviously to see how we go with the flow. So first, we're going to go into what's new in the Facebook world. So as you guys probably know at the moment now, Facebook is growing and changing every single day. Like in terms of what I could have added in these next few slides, I could have added probably 10, 15 things, but I've just kind of gone for the most important things. I'm going to do this every week. So you may obviously heard of some of these things already, but I'm just going to obviously show you exactly what they are, and going forward in the future, I'm going to obviously be testing them myself and start to put them into practice, so I can give you results in terms of what is working for me well, what you guys can take as well. But obviously this is the first little session, so I'm going to obviously just break down what's happening, but then when I start to test new things, we're going to obviously go into and break it down for you, so you can obviously put it into your business, into your practice as well. So like I say, guys, if you do are liking this so far, please do give me a thumbs up, because it will obviously distribute this live to a lot of people as well. And I can see the questions. No questions coming from live yet. No questions as well. Angela, no, you got no audio. Okay, 1 second. Slides displaying as a bit of a postage stamp. Okay, 1 second. This has happened again, which is not good. Right. Bear with me, guys. You guys on Facebook Live can hear me though still, right? Which is the main thing, if that's working. Okay, let me just check here, guys. This is weird. This is the second time with Webinar Ninja. It's not recording. I know why. That might be why there. Any better, guys, on Webinar Ninja? Hopefully you should be able to hear me now. I think it was actually muted. I think it was muted from the start. So you guys on Webinar Ninja, can you now hear me? I hope so. If not, you can pop over to Facebook Live, but you should be able to hear me now, which is good. I'm glad you did bring that to my attention, because that would have been very annoying for the second time not to have worked. So we'll continue anyway, guys. And yes, the slides are small because for some reason it wouldn't make me when I was making them bigger, which is weird. But yeah, we'll just have to go through it like this. No change, Angela? That is very, very odd. It's definitely enabled. Okay, so see, that's why, guys, you have to have a backup source out your Facebook Live and recording it by ScreenFlow. So I'm going to continue anyway, guys. That should hopefully not affect anything. So yeah, so what's working now in the Facebook Live? So I'm going to go through, I think there's 3 different things I've got and picked for you, because I think these will obviously help you and they'll be good for you to start putting into practice as well. So the first thing we're going to go into is, which hopefully will work on this, but basically we're going to talk about GIFs. GIFs you can now use in Facebook ads, which is great because like you say, GIFs have been around for a long, long time. Whether you're on Reddit, you see GIFs. Whether you're on Twitter, you see GIFs. Even on Facebook, you can see GIFs. But now being able to put them into practice on Facebook ads is going to be a game changer. I say I've not actually tested this myself yet. We literally started to think of ideas how we can use GIFs and obviously put them into practice. But it's going to be good because in terms of GIFs, which is annoying, this was a GIF that I did actually make for you guys. Well, I didn't make it for you guys. I actually had it and I wanted to play it, but it won't actually play now, I don't think, which is very annoying because the webinar is not big, so it's annoying. But this was a GIF. I'm going to try and play it, see if it does work for you guys. Can you see the GIF moving? You probably can't, which is very frustrating because it took me time to find this GIF. I thought this GIF was really good, which is very, very annoying. The GIF doesn't really want to work. So yeah, so in terms of GIFs are going to be really good. I've got Charles coming through with a question. What's the question there, Charles? When it loads up. For some reason, only half the questions come through, Charles. It may be still loading. Cinema graphs. Yeah, cinema graphs are, again, another game changer. I'm going to be talking a bit more on that because that is something we are going to be talking, well, we started to move into as well, but I think cinema graph and GIFs are kind of along the same lines in terms of what they both do. So it kind of does work for both. It works in hand basically. Yusuf, hi, thanks for joining us, buddy. So yeah, in terms of GIFs though, guys, they are going to help you a lot because in terms of how you can actually use them, it's the same as actually uploading a normal image. You can obviously do it as a single image at the moment. I think later on they probably will do it as a carousel. Obviously they are just rolling out, but single images will literally just upload it as normal when you're going through your Facebook manager, whether it's Power Editor or just the Facebook ad platform. And you see there now says you can now put animated GIFs in your video ads. So you do actually go into single video there. You can actually put it into your actual single video. So, and the reason for this is because, as you know, according to Facebook, shorter videos get more complete views. That's what Facebook actually have come out and said, which is true because you think about it, a 15-second video is going to get more completions than a 20-minute video, even a 5-minute video, because that's the platform Facebook. If you're on YouTube, it might be different, but at the same time, this is how Facebook is working right now. What works now with teaching at Facebook ads? Yusuf, if you say the question to the end, I can go through some stuff like that for you later on. So yeah, guys, if you have questions like generic questions, leave them till the end. If you've got questions in terms of the slides and what I'm going through now, then obviously we can answer them at the same time. Also, I don't want to break up too much in terms of the actual flow of the webinar. So yeah, guys, so according to Facebook, short videos are getting more complete views, hence the reason why GIFs will work really well. And other reasons why GIFs will work well is because GIFs are eye-catching, as simple as that. Everyone loves to see a GIF, okay? They catch your eye, they're quick, and they loop around. It's very simple, especially when you're scrolling down Facebook. let's say what you're going to prefer to watch, a video that's going to be 15 seconds long, or a GIF that's going to be, I don't know, 5-10 seconds long max. Yeah, this is that. Obviously it's going to be all about testing, see which works best for you in terms of video and GIFs, but I think obviously being something different in terms of GIFs is going to catch people's eyes, and it's going to start to work well, whether you are doing it for t-shirts, whether you're doing it for products, whether you're doing it for branding yourself. I think GIFs will start to work really, really useful, which is going to be, like I said, I think a really good game changer. And like I say, they do stand out from images. Images are obviously good. You've got different size images which you can use now, but I think at the same time, GIFs just do catch people's eyes. And because people know about them, they've been around for so long as well, it's kind of different now seeing them on Facebook ads, and hopefully people won't be able to realize it's actually a sponsored ad. It's just kind of something people are posting on Facebook, which is good. And again, it allows you to move away from creating short videos. So if you're there obviously trying to make videos at 10-15 seconds long, you can obviously hopefully just turn it into actual GIF and do it that way instead. So if you guys are not aware how you actually can make GIFs, it's quite straightforward as well. The best place I recommend to go to for GIFs is, oops, we just skipped something there. The best place is Kippy. So if you've not been to Kippy before, it's very straightforward. You can either upload your GIF, or you can create it straight from there. Like I say, I won't go too much depth in terms of how Kippy works, but like I say, you've got a Kippy maker where you get into your YouTube Vine videos, drag and drop videos, browse your video files. You can do quite a lot in terms of this, and like I say, it's really good, it's free, and it's quite easy. You get a link as well, which is really good. So like I say, I would definitely recommend, if you are going to start building GIFs, definitely test them, because I think it's a different element which Facebook has obviously said, yes, this is going to be good, we want to start using them. So like I say, guys, you guys can start using them as well, and we are going to start testing them probably this week as well. So probably hopefully next week, what's working now, I can obviously give you back some feedback in terms of tests we've done in terms of whether it's video, image or GIFs, to see which ones have worked, and then we'll obviously be able to break it down and show you exactly why they have worked as well. So that would be hopefully something good for you guys to learn and pick up. So is anyone actually using GIFs right now? Has anyone tried to use a GIF in terms of Facebook ads? If you have, I'd like to hear what you guys are thinking of them, or what you've done in terms of them so far. That'd be really, really good to find out. So yeah, if you are, guys, do let me know. The main thing as well with GIFs is to just think of it like this. Ideally, your GIF will include some kind of call to action, because obviously GIFs are good and fun. Like I say, the one which I would have shown you before was literally just a cat shaking, which has really got nothing to do with anything, but you got a call to action in terms of what the GIF does, and then obviously goes into a call to action. That is going to be good. People actually take action from that. Giphy will only let you create a GIF that lasts up to 10 seconds, which ideally is probably perfect, because in terms of what you want to upload to Facebook, that's probably going to be good. The main thing, again, quality does matter. You want to have great quality when you are creating GIFs, because like I say, you've got to remember, this is still something that's going to pop up in people's newsfeed. You want it to look good, you want it to be clear, and you want it to work for your brand, your business, your product, whatever you are doing as well at the same time, okay? At the same time, again, limit your use of text within your GIF, because GIFs are more of image, video. You don't have too much text in it. I'm not sure in terms of if it will get picked up by the ratio in terms of the too much text, not tested like I say, but I say you don't have too much text within it, because it's kind of off-putting in a GIF. So you want to keep it short and sweet, and like I say, in terms of having your call to action, that's probably the real only text you actually want to have in there, which is the main thing. So like I say, 5 to 10 seconds is probably the best kind of time frame you want to have for the GIF, and like I say, that's probably the best way of doing it. So like I say, guys, GIFs, start testing them. We are going to start testing them this week, and I say it's literally one thing we'll be talking about more in the upcoming weeks, probably next week or the week after. Give you some real results in terms of how it is actually working for us, guys. So like I say, if you are using GIFs as well, I say please, it would be good to obviously hear what you guys are doing in terms of that. Okay, so that's GIFs. The next one we're going to go into is, you guys probably heard this and seen this about now, it's all about collection ads. Excuse me. So collection ads, I think this is going to be, again, I love saying the game changer, but I think this really will be a game changer. So if you guys do not know what collection ads are, they are basically Facebook. This is going to work great for e-commerce stores, because how it will work is you will have either your video or you have your image as the main focus point. So you have obviously your copy as usual, your image, which you can probably see here, and then what you have here is shop the runway. So I think people tested it so far. I think Tommy Hilfiger, Adidas, I've been testing it, which is obviously the bigger brands first. And then what you can do here is you've got 4 product catalogs. If you can see this here, 4 different products. Click on more, and I think it opens up to 50 different products. So it kind of goes from this stage to this here, different products. People can actually then click directly from that and actually end up going onto the page which they can actually purchase. So it's kind of similar in terms of the carousel ad, whereas the carousel ad you can obviously click and go through, but I think this is going to be more useful, like in terms of when it comes to e-commerce, the images that we're testing in the past as well, that if you have like a main image, then you have like 3 images underneath, or it's like a PP ad, they work quite well. And I think this is kind of an element that's taking it to another level, which is really, really clever, and it's going to be really useful as well. So if you guys are using videos and you are using selling e-commerce products, this will work really well. Like I said, I think video and products underneath will work perfectly. We've looked at the accounts that we deal with. None of them have got collection ads available yet, but again guys, this is going to be something that we'll be talking about in the upcoming weeks. So like I say, with this video here, this kind of just introducing you to a lot of stuff that is going to be happening and stuff that we're going to be testing and showing you guys, which hopefully will help benefit you as well. So but like I say, if you are doing e-commerce, no matter what niche you're in, whether you're selling, I don't know, phone cases to cat products to perfumes to coffee, whatever you're selling, if you can do it right, I think this will obviously help change the game in terms of your actual sales, your pushing your products, your brand awareness, the full works. It'll work really, really well, guys. So like I say, do look into collection ads when they are available. When they're available, I say I'll probably shoot out once we start doing some stuff on this as well. But yeah, it's definitely going to be something that's going to help you guys a lot, so which is good. The next thing, Facebook stories, which is guys are probably getting a bit sick and tired of seeing all these stories everywhere. So obviously, as you know, Snapchat was the first one. Snapchat turned down Facebook. So since Facebook has obviously brought out Instagram stories, you got Messenger Day, you've now got Facebook stories as well. So and if you've not seen how it works, if you've not tried it yet, this is what it looks like. So on your app, and Facebook, similar to Instagram, you've got your stories at the top. You've got different cool filters. You can obviously have it visible on your story, or you can actually have it as a post. It's interesting how you can do it, and at the same time, I know guys, I've spoken to a lot of people, and they're saying why if they're doing it so many different places. And the main reason why I think they are doing it to different places is because you've got to remember each platform has different audiences. Okay, I know for myself, I'm on Snapchat, which I don't use too much no more. My Snapchat audience is probably different to my Facebook audience. My Facebook audience is different to my Instagram audience. So in terms of audiences, they are different. So you should be testing out to see which works best for you. And like I say, I wouldn't say dismiss it and not use it at all. I wouldn't say overuse one than the other. You've got to see and find the right balance for you and which works best for you. Because like I say, it may be the fact that Messenger Day works good for you. I've not really touched Messenger Day because I don't think it's really beneficial to me, because it's obviously people who are on my phone book, which I'm not actually marketing to. I want to get stuff out to them. Whereas say people in terms of Facebook, where I've got quite a big following in terms of friends and people in different niches, whether it's like Facebook ads, ClickFunnels, for example, stuff like that. I can obviously target stuff in terms of that. Whereas Instagram, if you look at my Instagram, it's obviously more like motivational stuff in terms of that. So I know I've got different audiences. So now I've got to figure out a plan to kind of reach all of them and obviously deliver the right images, the right content to each different platform, which is the same, guys, you think about in terms of social media in general. Like if you've got Twitter, you've got Facebook, you have Periscope, you've got Snapchat. It's all about delivering the right content at the right time to different audiences, and this is no different, guys. I say the platform is going to grow, and it probably will work because that's what Facebook do. They've got a lot of audience on there. So yeah, do try it, guys. And again, I would like to hear what you guys are doing in terms of that. I've been testing a few bits and bobs, nothing actually planned out in terms of Facebook stories yet. But what I found so far is I do get a lot of views on them, which I'm very happy with. Maybe because it's new still. I've not posted too much in terms of content, but that's probably one place. Facebook's probably the place I will post a lot more content in terms of story-wise. So that is really good in terms of that. So that's the 3 main things that I found this week. I say there's obviously a lot more going on in terms of Facebook changes, which I'm probably not covering. You guys will probably say, why have I not covered this? Why have I not covered that? I'll probably go into more stuff in later weeks as well. Like I say, just because something's come out yesterday, for example, or this week, I might not go into it because I might not have enough data on it, or I might be testing it and I can bring more information to you guys, if that kind of makes sense. So just keep that in mind, guys, because like I say, there's a lot of things I've not actually covered in terms of like changing with Facebook, in terms of like the platform, how it's changing, Facebook ads and stuff like that as well. But like I say, over the coming weeks, we will go into a lot more detail in terms of that, guys. So hopefully, guys, so far this has made a lot of sense. The 3 changes, Facebook stories, collection ads and gifts, they're the main 3 things that I focused on this week. If you guys are liking this, like I say, guys, please do give this a thumbs up. This is all free content for you guys to go and use and take and put into practice. If you have any questions, well, guys, do let me know. I'm going to take a glass of water now before we go into the end of quarter myths, okay? Make sure I've not got any questions that I've missed out, because this happened last time when people, thanks to the thumbs up there, yeah, some people messaging in the group and I couldn't see them for some strange reason, so I'm just going to check in the group right about now before we go into the end of quarter myths. Let's have a look. Okay, cool. A lot of likes. Thank you very much, guys, for the likes. Appreciate that. Okay, cool. Yeah, I've not missed any questions. Perfect. Okay, guys, so let's talk about this. This is an interesting one. End of quarter myths. So, end of the quarter is here. End of March was on Friday, and we're now into April. So a lot of people have spoke and talking about end of quarter myths in terms of the CPMs have raised a lot. They're not getting as many sales, this, that, etc. First of all, guys, I want to know, what are you guys thought in terms of the end of quarter? If you are running Facebook ads right about now, over the last 3 days, last week maybe or so, how has your sales, your performance, your CPMs been, your cost per click, how have they been? I want to kind of see if anyone's had anything or have a theory in terms of it before I kind of go into this. So what your end of quarter myths are. Let's have a look if anyone's got anything in terms of that. If you're watching this on the replay as well, guys, you can obviously still chime in as well, because I will post this up on, this will be available on Facebook, because it's recording on live, hopefully, touch wood. So you can obviously still drop the messaging, because I will obviously see them and I will answer them as well. But yeah, I'm just going to go through a few bits of what I've kind of read and heard in terms of myths, in terms of the end of quarter, and obviously I'm going to break down in terms of what I think. Personally, I don't think there's a right or wrong answer to this right about now, because Facebook will not say if it is or not. So there's no right or wrong answer. I'm going to kind of break it down in terms of what I think is the right way of going about it. But I'm going to break down in terms of what the myths are. So these are a few things I've been hearing and seeing, speaking to people and seeing in the group. So people seeing ridiculous CPM costs. So their CPM costs have gone up the last week, last few days of the month. Maybe because end of the quarter, maybe it's end of the year for a lot of companies. So a lot of CPM costs have gone up. Okay. One of the main myths are brands and agencies dump budget towards the end of the month. Okay. This is an interesting one. Working with clients and stuff. Not really the case. This is the one thing I can say. It's not really the case in terms of the budget seems to just go to the end. Because I think someone else mentioned this as well in the group as well. The fact is, budgets are kind of organized at least a month in advance. Most companies do it a quarter in advance, 6 months in advance, so you kind of know what budget you got to play with for the entire month. Okay, so it doesn't get to the end of the month, you think, oh, we've not spent all the money, let's put X amount up on these ad sets here and let's just spend. Okay, so that's what I've seen. Actually, don't get me wrong, some agencies may do this, but in terms of organization wise, you really kind of should have your budgets in place beforehand until get to the end of the month. But like I say, it can change, because some companies may say we've got this amount of money left over, let's pump into Facebook ads. So it could be, like I say, I've just not seen this happen myself. If you have seen this happen, I'll say it's a great debate and it's great to obviously speak about as well. But for me, I don't think this kind of works like that. Okay. Obviously one of the myths are, well, it's not a myth, it's actually true. We know that holiday seasons are more expensive. Okay. Has there been anything related in terms of the end of quarter? I.e. we know that Christmas costs go up. Easter, Thanksgiving, Black Friday, all these times CPM costs do go up. You spend a lot more, but at the same time you spend a lot more, but in terms of products sold, they go up as well. So you got to remember, everyone's obviously going for, you got to remember it's a bid, everyone's trying to get in for that bid to get found, to get seen. So obviously CPMs are going to go up in terms of that, but again, there's more people actually shopping, more people spending, so it kind of works hand in hand. So it's a weird one when I actually hear a lot of people saying that, oh, I'm spending a lot more over Easter, I'm spending a lot more over Christmas time, but that's good, because at the end of the day, people are in the buying mode at them times then. If it's the rest of the year, people are not actually in the buying mode, you actually have to convince them to buy, whether you do a funnel, whether you've got a sequence in place, you actually have to get them to actually buy. But whereas these times here, the holiday seasons, people are in that buying mode, so people actually will spend their money, okay? Another one of the myths I've seen is it's related to companies buying impressions. So a lot of agencies buy impressions, for example, for awareness. So a lot of people, companies saying they maybe had to hit 3 million in terms of impressions. They're already at 2 million. They have to spend a lot more money to actually get their impressions up. So obviously they're hitting their targets for impressions. So again, this is a myth. I do not know if this is, because we don't buy impressions. Is this the case? Okay, so I'm kind of asking you guys as well in terms of, because like I say, it's kind of what you guys say. I'm going to show you what I thought and obviously what some of my campaigns as well in terms of what's happened. But how's it gone for you guys? In terms of, well, has it gone back to normal now? Do you know what I mean? It's now, we're now into April. It's April the 2nd already. So has it changed for you guys? Has it gone back to normal in terms of your CPMs have come back down? It's the weekend as well, so it's kind of hard to measure it. But we're going to probably, and I'm probably come back to this again next week as well to see how, if it has gone down, and see how CPMs have actually gone. So we'll go through that in a bit more depth as well. So I'm going to go through 3 different campaigns that we've got, and show you exactly what's happened in terms of the CPM costs. And say if you guys have got any questions or seen why the CPM is happening, please do let me know. But let's just go into this. So this is one of our campaigns. So I've done it between 3 days, 21, 22, 23, sorry, 4 days. The week before the week gone, and obviously last week gone. So this is one of our campaigns. So between the 21st and the 24th, spent about 670. Well, not spent about. We spent £675.74 on one account, and that period of time. CPM cost was £4.25. Week just gone, end of quarter, end of month, spent £503.60. So we spent less. CPM costs gone up. Okay. So that's interesting to see that there. CPM cost, it's not a lot. Do you know what I mean? It's only by 53 pence. So it's not a lot, but it has gone up. Okay. So that's interesting to see. Another campaign for another client, between 21st and 24th, we spent £1,569.16. CPM £9.71. Okay, then between 28th and the 31st, spent £1,133, so we spent less again. CPM cost went up £12.60. Okay, so that's interesting again. We spent less, cost has gone up. Okay, but then this is interesting. This is another campaign that we looked at. So again, 21st, 24th, we spent £826, so less than last week. £4.19. Week just gone, 28th to 31st, spent £1,680. CPM cost gone down by 10 pence. So it's not a lot, but it has gone down. We spent over nearly pretty much double the spend that week. And the reason for this client why we spent more, we didn't spent more because at the end of the month. We spent more because they were running a special offer. They were running a sale at the end of the month, which again is probably something I should have put in the thing before. Some companies do run sales at the end of the month, but that's been planned beforehand. Okay, people know it's payday. People know it's time to actually get people to buy stuff. Okay, so again, CPM did go down there. So it's a weird one for me. In terms of conclusion wise, I have no answer for it. I'm opening this up to you guys in terms of what you guys actually think, because it's an interesting one. So in terms of how it works, so yeah guys, so in terms of CPM, it is an interesting one. It depends on, there's a lot of different variables in terms of whether it's spend, whether it's because of the end of the month, end of the quarter. I want to know in terms of your thoughts, how's it affected you end of quarter? Some people have said it's been terrible. The CPMs have gone up by 10x, I think some people said, which is very interesting to see. So I just want to kind of get an idea. So also when it comes to the second quarter, we can look more in depth into it, because these results here, there's not a lot in it. There's 10 pence there, and that's the biggest one. Would be £3 difference there, which is quite a big difference, and that one there 50 pence. So if you guys can give me some feedback in terms of that, then what we can do, we can go into more depth on it next week hopefully, so we kind of try and get a bit more understanding before it gets to we can see at the end of next month, next quarter as well, see how that works. Okay, how that makes sense to you guys? Okay guys, so that's my conclusion. Like I said, I honestly have no conclusion about it. It's just been an interesting conversation, interesting topic that does come up every quarter. I just want to kind of get your guys' thoughts behind it. So in a nutshell, I don't think it is in terms of people chucking a lot of money in at the end. Well, people do chuck money at the end, but there's no definitive answer into why CPM costs go up. Facebook are not going to tell us. Facebook probably don't even know as well. So it's definitely an interesting one. But I want to get your guys' feedback on it, so I can obviously put some more and do some research into it. Maybe spend bigger when it comes to next quarter, end of quarter, and just kind of see in terms of how it is working or what's best in terms of that. So that's that, guys. We're going to break up now. So we're going to go into recommendation of the week. So just a short snippet of the training here. This is my recommendation. My recommendation of the week. It is the Facebook.com. Or Facebook should say Creative Hub. So if you guys not using the Creative Hub right about now, if you're agency or you're doing work, it's definitely something you need to do. You can make mock-ups for ads, share them with people, and they can see exactly. So if you're an agency, before you actually put an ad live, or instead of going to Facebook Power Editor and share it, you can actually start doing mock-ups beforehand. This works really, really well because you can test different things, different features, and it's really good, guys. It's been around since I started using it since December time. But I think it's been around a lot before that. But if you're not using it, you can go and sign up for it on facebook.com/ad/creative hub. So I just wanted to let you guys know that. If you are using it, guys, tell me how you're finding it so far. If not, then I do recommend trying to use it because it is really useful, which is good. So now we're going to go into, I've set up 3 different ads here. Well, not set up myself. I found 3 different ads which I really liked. So I'm going to break them down and go through them and tell you exactly why I think these ads work really well, what you can obviously take from them, put into practice yourself, and start to use in your business. So 3 different ones. The first one's e-commerce site. Sorry, well, it's not really e-commerce site. It is a print on demand site. So drink some more water. It's Kitely. If you've been used Kitely, I've not used it myself yet. They were targeting me, but I did like the ad copy, and it's literally a carousel ad, 2 different carousel images. I've had to screenshot it twice because obviously it wouldn't take it in the whole mobile. So this is on my mobile, straight to the point. So I'll just break it down for you guys. So sell your designs on t-shirts, 1 line, makes sense. Join thousands of other business using kite.ly, print and dropship app to make money on Shopify today. Get started. Here's the link here. So first of all, I'm going to break this down first. So the 1 line is straight to the point. Sell your designs on t-shirts. So you're involved in t-shirts, you know exactly, it's hitting the spot, it's good for you. Okay. The social proof here. Join thousands of other businesses using Kitely, using the website. So they've got social proof there. Really good. It's kind of caught your attention already. So it's kind of ticking the boxes. Yes, I want to sell my designs on t-shirts. Yes, I trust you. 1,000 people are using you. It's an app to make money on Shopify. Yes, I know about Shopify. I know people are doing t-shirts on that. Tick another box. What do I do next? Get started. Here's the link to get started. Really clever. And that's just a copy. Look at the images. Kept it simple. Image here. 1, 2. 2 pretty people in it. What I like the best about this though, not just obviously the images on the t-shirt, but it's the background image. You see, you got a little bit here. I hope you see it. This is grey here. This is white. So it's a good contrast, especially when you're on your mobile phone. It's rather than having just a plain white background, especially on carousel ads. I always do recommend in terms of if you're doing carousel ads to have a different background, whether you're outside, whether it's different color, but make all your carousel images different colors because it will stand out more and it will catch people's eyes and attention. So if you look at the first image here, obviously you've got the lady here with a t-shirt on. You design it. Second image here, we print it. Okay, and they've got obviously a little bit of text here. Sell your artwork on t-shirt, hoodies, and more, which is really good. Kept it nice and simple. Join our community of sellers today. We print it. Okay. And again, obviously because it's mobile, I kept it short. Made on demand. Learn more. Deliver worldwide. Very effective. Very useful. As you can see here, a lot of comments, shares, etc. It works. It does the job. Really impressed with this ad here. So I say, guys, obviously you can obviously take this, use it, put into practice, take elements of it, and try and tweak for yourself, guys. If you don't know as well, guys, I'll also do a series on YouTube, which we're getting back to as well now, which is called ads. Right way to do ads. It's called Right Way, with WB and Ashley. So yeah, I say you want to go check that out on YouTube as well. It's really good because I break down ads on there, what some ads have gone wrong, why some ads have gone right, and this is quite a longer segment in terms of how to actually do ads. But I thought I'd drop that in there whilst we're going through this. So that was the first ad from Kitely. The second ad, this is, if you can see properly, this is Social Panda. So Social Panda always popping up in my newsfeed. Obviously checked out their website a few times, and obviously I fall into the demographics of who they are targeting. But as you can see here, they're using the longer image, which works really well. But the great thing here is this is the copy which stood out to me straight away. Obviously the image being really clear, bright orange background, which obviously stands out on your newsfeed on your mobile. And look at it here. So yes, this really works. So straight away the curiosity is built in here. Notice how there's no link in this post. Seriously, try this software out yourself. Simply leave a comment below and you'll see a message pop up in your Facebook inbox. It's automatic and it's amazing. Okay, clever piece of software, what they've got in place. Literally all you do is comment, hence the reason why they've got 13,000 comments on this. You comment and obviously it goes straight to your inbox on your Facebook. Reply, I think it's then to download something or to sign up or see it in action or webinar. I can't remember exactly what it is, but this ad rocks. This ad is the one for way forward. So guys, you can do this in many different ways. So I don't know, a good way you can maybe do it, and think in terms of if you're doing e-commerce stores. Again, we're not tested ourselves yet. This is something that we're going to start doing in terms of long form images and something along the lines of with the commenting. So what you could do maybe in terms of this, do you like its design? Find out how you can get one in the comments below. People comment, ends up in their messenger, their Facebook Messenger. And the great thing with this as well is because people that then respond on Messenger, you can start to then advertise on Facebook Messenger to these people. Okay, so it's a roundabout way of doing it, which is really clever. And this ad really stood out to me as well in terms of the copy, the image, the brightness, the actual way they actually go about doing it as well in terms of the actual logistics behind it. So I think the Social Panda ad works really, really well. What do you guys think, guys? And as well, guys, you guys seen any good ads over the week? Please do send them in to me because I want to obviously see all the different ads, and as well at the same time I can obviously break them down as well and show exactly what works well in them. So if you guys do see any ads, please do let me know. And I'm just checking the comments to make sure no one's put any comments. No comments. I see a few likes as well, guys. Again, if you are enjoying this, guys, please, all I do appreciate is for you to literally to hit the thumbs up, because this will get shared out and obviously hopefully it'll find more people. We're going to be doing a lot more of these each and every week as well, guys, so I hope you do like this training. And like I say, just do post it to other people as well so they can actually find this training, which I would appreciate a lot, guys. So let's go on to the next one. Again, these guys market to me a lot and I appreciate that they do, because I think they're very, very good at what they do. Digital marketer. So this ad here stood out to me in a lot of different ways. I think in terms of me, I learned a lot from digital marketers of how to run ads, and they do what they preach, which is the best way of putting it. In terms of how they go about doing it, the output, the thought behind it, it is literally just on point. So if you guys do not follow Digital Marketer, I do advise go and follow them, because they do some really good stuff over there. But this ad works good. First thing that caught my eye was the image. The recent image, because it's weird, because obviously it was tug of rope. People tugging the rope, and you got people in red here, people in green here. So it just caught my eye. I don't know why it caught my eye. It probably would catch your eye differently, but yeah, it just caught my eye, which is really strange. And then obviously I read the copy. So we put together a free guide to ending the war between sales and marketing organization. So what they're saying here is basically this is sales, this is marketing. All you have to do is comment below with the word guide and follow the instructions that appear within Facebook Messenger. If you ever feel the members of your sales and or marketing teams are speaking different language, this is for you. And you can see more text than this, that. Send message. So I know digital marketing testing a lot in terms of Messenger and using it as a platform. Again, this is something I'm going to be testing for myself personally, not clients. Well, we are looking to hopefully incorporate in terms of giving away stuff for clients. So we're just trying to plan out different things in terms of what strategies is best to use Messenger for. So I think it's going to be the way forward. It's not going to obviously overtake email marketing at all, but it's definitely going to be a different element to have in your toolkit, or in your marketing bar, I should say, and it's definitely going to help you going forward. So, and then obviously underneath, use this free guide to end the war between sales and marketing in your organization. We will double 10,000 businesses in the next 5 years. Will yours be one of them? It's short, it's snappy, it's sweet, it does the trick, which is really good, guys. So they're the three main ads that I've picked out, and it all worked well. And I say you can pick something from each one of them. Obviously, I always say don't go and copy these directly, guys, because you won't get the same results. You want to take elements which you think work well, put them into your practice, and obviously test them, tweak them, see what works best for you guys. So that is the 3 ads I picked this week. I hope you guys did like them choices. And yeah, guys, that's pretty much everything in terms of the training today. I just want to go for a little bit of recap in terms of how you guys found it, if you thought it was useful, and just go through what we've gone through today. So the main things was, obviously, we spoke about the new changes, GIFs, going to be really good. Definitely get on them, guys. Collection ads as well. Definitely going to be something big, which is going to help a lot of people going forward. So especially if you are doing e-commerce, I think it's going to be definitely a game changer. So it's something you need to obviously start taking note of now. Start thinking ideas in terms of that when it starts to roll out to you, so you're ready pretty much to go with that. Which is definitely for it. Facebook stories, how you can start to incorporate that, how you can obviously start to build a tribe, an audience on there, and obviously start to get people to start looking at your Facebook stories, how you can work and use to your advantages as well there. Obviously, we've broken down these 3 ads. We've gone through the Facebook myths of the end of the quarter. And at the same time, guys, we've also been through the recommendation of the week, which is the Creative Hub. So, guys, I hope you did enjoy this. Like I say, I have nothing to sell to you guys. This literally is free training, which I just want to start doing for you guys. I've been trying to do different things, doing lives, but I think if I do this, schedule this every Sunday, it's going to be something that's going to help you guys out. You guys can obviously jump on, jump off. You can watch the replay, whichever's best for you, and just kind of get some knowledge as well in terms of what's happening in the Facebook, guys. So this Q&A section, so if you've got any questions now, guys, in terms of anything related to Facebook right about now, we can obviously go through that. I remember someone did ask a question. I'm going to just go back and scroll up to this in a second here. Thanks for the like, guys. Okay, it was Yusuf, I think. So you said, what's working now, t-shirt and Facebook ads? So good question, Yusuf. In all fairness, I do not currently do t-shirts, so I wouldn't know what's the newest and anything in terms of t-shirts and Facebook ads. What stage are you at in terms of t-shirt and Facebook ads? Are you a beginner, or are you already going with it? And I can kind of maybe give you a few pointers. Angela, thanks for the thumbs up. Appreciate that. Yeah, you should let me know if you break that down. If you are still on here, I can obviously try and help you with that. T-shirts, do you know what I mean? It's all about, the main thing is you are starting out. You want to have good, solid designs. You're not going to be able to just go with one design. When you get started with t-shirts, you want to be running at least 5 designs at a time to be testing, seeing if they work. Because what will happen is 4 of them, maybe 5 of them will not work, and you got to keep going, rinse and repeat really, really quickly. So I would advise to have someone on hand who can create good images, good t-shirt quality images or text or quotes, whatever you want to have on them, and make sure that they are really good and they stand out to the audience as well. Make sure you are targeting the audience which would actually buy the t-shirts. And yeah, that's the main thing for it. In terms of ad wise, like I would say, the product is key. The product works well, the ads will, they'll obviously kick into play. So that's kind of a breakdown of that, Yusuf, for you if you are still on here. Anyone else got any questions? I did honestly think, Angela, you're very welcome. I honestly thought, guys, like I said, I didn't think there'd be many people on this, but there's more people on this than I did imagine. So I'm very grateful for that. And like I say, we are going to just keep rolling this out, doing a lot more of these, guys. So I do thank you for coming on here. And like I say, if you haven't got any questions right now, it's totally understandable. It's the first one. You maybe didn't know we was going to have any Q&A at the end. But the main thing is, guys, I kind of want to make this into a show, and I'm going to probably make this a bit more interactive. This is just the first one I just wanted to kind of do. But yeah, we're going to probably set up something different. So yeah, guys, well, if you've got any ideas in terms of what you want to see in these, what went well, what didn't go well, I would appreciate hearing that as well, guys. Feedback is always good. But say if there's no more questions, guys, then obviously we'll wrap this up. I know people's day of rest on a Sunday. Don't want to go into too much depth. But at the same time, guys, thank you for coming on here. If you're not already following me, I'm just going to do a few little shameless plugs. Follow me on Instagram, Mr. Ashley Wright. Join my Facebook groups. You've got the Shopify and Facebook ads group, which I'll post in the links. I'll post below. I always say I'm going to post in the comments below. I never do. So I'm actually going to post these right now whilst we are talking, because for some reason I say this every time and then I never end up posting them. So I do apologize if people are always looking for these links. That is bad on my part. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to just post these. So if you are, guys, already, there's the group. follow the group over there, guys. You can see that. If you're not a part of that, come and join that. Or Instagram. Find me at Instagram. What's that? Instagram.com/Mr. Ashley Wright. YouTube as well. YouTube's probably the one I'm going to be start growing and fixing up as well, guys. So there's going to be lot of training over there. So I'm just going to post that as well. And that'll probably be everything. I don't want to bore you with too much. The YouTube channel. Trying to get the link. It's Ashley Wright Training, but I'm going to post it in here as well for you guys, so you've got that there. Boom. There we go, guys. I'll post them all there for you as well. So yeah, guys, we're going to wrap up there. Thank you for joining tonight, guys. I do appreciate this tonight, this morning, this afternoon, wherever you are, guys. And like I say, I look forward to see you on next week's one. I will shoot out the replay shortly as well. But thank you, guys. I look forward to speak to you very soon. Take care.